Sorry, Squirrel Burrito. It's Masters. I don't think it was so much Squirrel Burrito playing that made us think it might be Diamond as much as it was the, Well, he was playing his off race, I believe, so that actually might have been Diamond Terran. But anyways, as much as it was the Roach transition that really had me underestimating. But anyways, now on his main account, main race, Squirrel Burrito. Bottom left, it is Drunk Batya, who doesn't give an F. Sorry, not to you. Okay, so he's trying to PM people. The Zerg player here going for a 1-base Nidus build against another Zerg player. That is surprising. Squirrel Burrito's Overlord gets in, sees no hatchery whatsoever, and is probably like, did I miss something? Because usually when the Overlord sees no hatchery, it's already... The lings are already hitting you. The drones are already hitting you, right? So that's really weird for him. Gotta respect the Spine Crawler, because it's just a kind of a what the freak is happening right now. Love the lings. Excellent idea. But certainly should have sent 2 lings just straight up into the main, or tried to. And then even though they would have been blocked out, they would have been blocked out by both an Infestation Pit and a Nidus Swarm. So 1 base, Swarmhost. I have tried to do this in ZVZ. And I never thought about walling with this. That's interesting. Anyways, I've tried it. I hate it. I've seen other people try it. I think either Hurt One or Lemonio does it. I don't remember which one. But yeah. It is apparently not really a thing. It's like kind of a thing. Kind of. So far, great defense from Squirrel Burrito. The Spine Crawler just happened to be in the exact right location, so that was more on Drunk Batya trying. And the Swarmhost just walks in and dies. Don't know what that was about. Okay, this time pairs it up with the Locust. That makes more sense, but still. There's not even really a reason to get an Nidus Swarm in that main base. There's actually no reason. The Swarmhost Locust will just fly over anyways. So why is he doing this? You can funnel units out, but you're still walled. You can just pop them out on this side. It's like a bunker. It's funny. There's like literally no reason to do this though. Why is he doing this? And the Nidus Swarm dies, so now his Swarmhost can't escape. What? Just to get his queens in here? For style points? It's not an acceptable answer. I mean, it did have Squirrel Burrito kind of throw everything into chaos, kind of trying to stop it from happening. Didn't actually have enough units to truly stop it, and I mean, it is working, which there's no reason that it has to work. You could have just kept the Swarmhost in the low ground. Very odd indeed. Because you never look for a main fight with Swarmhost. They're units that are literally designed to stay elsewhere and send units forward. Away from them. Away from what I assume is actually a soft underbelly, but we've never seen the Swarmhost belly before, so. Could be rock hard, could be a 6-pack. If it's working its correct play, it's not even that it's like incorrect or correct, it's just unnecessary. Okay. He hold positions the Swarmhost. Spire's on the way. The opposing Zerg player has actually yet to scout it. There we go. About 80% completion, though, and not enough Locusts. Well, actually, these Locusts could tear this down, but he's not focus firing it. Oh, no. Now he thinks about focus firing it, but only after 6 mutas have started. And after his Locusts are dead. So a 7th and an 8th muta get added on. There we go. But now the mutas are here. So how many queens are there to defend the mutas? 5? That's not bad. And Drunk Batya is trying to build another one. But he's only working still off of 1 base, right? So 1 base won't produce that many queens. And then 1 base also can't really produce, for instance, Hydras or a counter Spire. It can produce Swarmhost, because you produce the Swarmhost and then you just, keep it alive indefinitely. And you don't need that much economy behind it. But anything else, and Drunk Batty is in trouble. But he has just killed every single base from Squirrel Burrito. This one just popped up. And it is evacuated too. So, you know, something. This guy's getting +1 missile. Oh my god. It's gonna help the queens. As well as the Locust, obviously. Spork Brawlers weren't actually planted around every which way, so this is a decent find, but then the Nidus Swarm brings back the queens. I don't know why Squirrel Burrito is taking one of the most aggressive hatcheries on the map, but I guess it would be the least likely to be scouted, so... Actually, I can't really blame him for that one. An Overseer would have been really nice for Squirrel Burrito to have. That's unfortunate. And it's not really worth just diving for a lair to get to an Overseer, but I think if you dive for a lair to get another Spire, that would also make sense. And another base for Squirrel Burrito. And another one. Just the spawning pool finishing now, so we might have a lair started up afterwards. Can't believe he got Burrow. There's nothing else to do with the hatchery. Burrow's gonna save his drones. That's what it's gonna do. This is kind of clever. Drunk Batty can get an Overseer, but then the mutas will kill the Overseer, right? So the Locust will still kill a hatchery. You can't burrow a hatchery, unfortunately. But you can burrow the drones. Or maybe thinking about Tunneling Claws? Roachborn on a lair happening in the other location, the hatchery that has not been found quite yet. This Overlord is going to see creep spread and no... Oh, it's also going to see an attempted hatchery. So Squirrel Burrito just can't take care of all the Overlords. The mutas have too many jobs to do. But oh, even worse. Now Drunk Batya has his own mutas. Now this goes back to the economy though. Or Drunk Batya, you know, is not forwarded very much in this game so far. The Swarmhost and the Swarmhost have done their job. But as he tries to build mutas, his economy is still worse than Squirrel Burrito. You have to killing a bunch of the bases and having Squirrel Burrito run around every which way. Like if Squirrel Burrito had built a Spire, like I was saying a couple minutes ago, then I think he just wins the air war no matter what. But, maybe not no matter what, but just he does win the air war. Might not win it when it's over Queens. But now, having not gone for the Spire, he's gonna go for the Hydralisk Den. And try and build enough Hydra to take on the mutas, but then he won't be able to take on the Swarmhost with those. The Locust would win. And the Hydralisk Den was almost found, but he manages to save it. It's in the middle of nowhere. I'm not surprised to see the Lurkers. I just wonder if he can afford Lurkers. And then, literally, like, can you afford the Lurkers? And then can you afford to have as many Hydras as necessary to deal with the mutas, as well as enough Lurkers on the ground to deal with the Swarm hosts? I don't know. Could not tell you. This is still one base to one base. And Squirrel Burrito's gonna need another base to evacuate to. Oh, he kills all the mutas. Drunk Batty just sent them in. I guess he's drunk. 2 Lurkers, 3 Lurkers finish up. Okay, so the idea here is just to get the Lurkers and then hide behind spores in case Drunk Batty does double down in the air. Which, that does make sense. This is gonna work. Now an impenetrable fortress. And Drunk Batya is very close to mining out completely. Imagine if this guy ever took a natural, which was totally feasible, by the way. Like, okay, there he goes. He finally does it. Adds more Swarm hosts? I don't think it's really necessary. 9 versus 12 Swarm hosts is not going to make a big difference in this game, but the minerals and gas put into those Swarm hosts will. Translate from Russian as drunk dad. Oh boy, okay. Might have some daddy issues on this guy then. I still would say that 9 Swarm hosts would have done this equally as well. But whatever. Whatever. This lair does seem like it'll eventually go down. Just the focus fire of Locust is too much. A Squirrel Burrito has managed to accumulate quite a few minerals. He's invested them into 3 new hatcheries. No, we still don't have Drunk Bat yet going for an Overseer, so... Oh, wait, no, he does. Where are they? At home. So he went for an Overseer, but he's not putting it on this location. I feel like he could surveillance mode it here. Well, whatever. I don't know if that's the most impactful thing in this game. Mutas find the natural a bit more open. Locusts find this space. Of course, they know about it. So they're going to try and kill it. Ling's trying to kill this space now. Another Nidus Worm pops up. Why? Is that really necessary? You literally, it's like right next to your base. Okay, then. Lurkers push forward aggressively to take down that Nidus Worm. And apparently 6 Swarm hosts have died in this game. 14 very useless mutas, by the way. I mean, no, maybe not useless, but I don't know. Certainly not worth 14 of them. And Squirrel Burrito continues to just expand whenever possible. This is now a time where I would have loved an Overseer to hang out with these 5 mutas and start clearing up the creep spread. I think that absolutely would be worth it. There is too much vision for this blue Zerg. Way too much. But unfortunately, Squirrel Burrito is not thinking of it right now. This is a pretty crazy, silly game. I guess he only lost 1 Swarm host recently. It's down to only 11. Nidus Worm number 89. Squirrel Burrito's on 1 base Hive, grabbing the Lurker range upgrade. Uses Burrow to save his drones. As a Viper? I guess to make sure that he wins the air war? Yeah, this guy is popping all of his locusts at once. These Lurkers could uproot and then just dive after them. Even without their burrow upgrade, which they're getting their burrow upgrade, so they could also do that then. Maybe he's thinking of abducting these units into his Lurkers? Just tuck to the Overseer. There's only so much you can do against Locusts. I mean, the Lurkers do kill them pretty quick, but there's just so many of them. Ah, there we go. Doesn't kill the Overseer, though, so that wasn't exactly the fight that he was hoping for, and I guess that's why Squirrel Burrito was so hesitant to dive forward. Chose the exact wrong timing, as the Locusts were actually prepared, and now 8 Lurkers have died. He still has 5, and 2 more are making. But might not try that again anytime soon. Ooh, the Lurkers are starting to get destroyed by the Locusts. Now up to 22 Locusts, which is a sizable difference to 9 or 11. He's trying to wall. I mean, walling can only do so much against Locusts, though. They can literally just go over it. Another hatchery falls, but the drones are once again saved. Mutas are on Nidus Worm cleanup duty. They have also started to clear up some of the creep tumors. Then Overseer finally got added, so that's nice. And now Squirrel Burrito loses the Hive. And if this base falls, that is also all of his production. There's technology down as well. This game is Masters level? Yeah. I'm always shocked when people are shocked. Now this, I loaded it in and it was... Well, okay, maybe he was the diamond player. I don't know, but I saw a Masters border, so I assumed they both were. But people who I guess have never made Masters, I don't know, sometimes I think that you guys have a very warped view of what that really means. It's a bit weird, it feels like diamond. What does that even mean? That doesn't... Like, basically everyone who's not, like, high GM or professional is going to fuck up a ton. GM is not like God at all. Are you kidding me? In fact, some GMs are just like, I don't know, laughable. I could have been GM. Yeah, Maru and Cyril are gods, exactly. But no one has any way of, like, directly comparing a game like this to someone of a certain skill, because this game just doesn't happen. If this was a typical TVZ where it's a 3cc versus fast double upgraded Lings, and you're just like, oh, well, you mess up there, and you mess up there, and you mess up there, and you mess up there. But a game like this, what are you comparing it to? By the way, we've gone back into mutas apparently for Drunk Batya. It's also expanded once again. But Squirrel Burrito has managed to take the entire left side. This is a super long game. Clowncraft sounds about right. Now 15 mutas against 4, so clearly Junkbat is going to win the air war, but 17 lurkers and the ability to make a decent amount of hydras. I mean, Squirrel Burrito has finally found himself just so far ahead that he cannot mess this up. There's a lot of opportunities to mess this up across the game. Oh, a couple parasitic bombs just depleted that mute account, didn't they? But now 100 supply ahead. I think we can officially call this one. And so does Drunk Batya. It seems nice. I like this emoji. GG. That was a bit silly.